Hey guys, how's it going? It's Pocket back with another product review video. In this video, I'm gonna do unboxing, a quick review and a discussion of the new iPad 9.7-inch 16-inch, which was released in April 2018. So let's get started. Unfortunately, this is not the best time to do a review of this product because it was released 3 months ago. But since one of my family members decided to buy it, I decided to make a review and talk about whether it's suitable for you or whether you should buy it or whether it's not worth it. Now, this iPad is the cheapest model that you can get, which is at around £329, which is almost half of the price of the 10.5-inch iPad Pro. Now, since this is the cheapest model, it's of course the 32GB model, and of course is a standard Wi-Fi version. This iPad comes with 32GB and 128GB, and also it comes with Wi-Fi and cellular with the same storage. Now, to make things a lot simpler, this model is exactly the same as the 2017 iPad Pro 9.7-inch model, including Fingerprint Touch Id, cameras, size, meaning that if you have cases for the 2017 model, then they perfectly fit with this model as well. But there are 3 things which have been upgraded. This includes the 810 dual-core Fusion chipset, means that it's 1.5 times faster than the previous generation. Also, it supports the Apple Pencil, and of course, if you choose to buy the cellular model, it has a faster LTE networking connection. So that means if you connect via cellular, then you're gonna enjoy a faster internet connection. And further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this guy. And there you go, the big guy is out of the box. As you can see, this is the same design as the 2017. Let's have a look on the back. Let's actually take it out of the plastic to get a better view. That makes a great sound, by the way. As you can see, it has a great design, feels very nice on the hand. It's pretty much same as the 2017 model. So let's put it on the side and let's see what else we get on the box. So of course we get the charger, and also somewhere here is going to be also, this is the guide, and of course you get the power. So if you want to plug it on the wall, then you get the power as well. So now let's put everything on the side and let's go through and set up the iPad. Let's hope it has battery. Perfect, it has a battery. It still has a battery life. So now you have the hello screen. So what you need to do is simply to press the home button in order to open it. Let's choose English language for everyone to understand. Now the good news are that if you already have an iPhone or an iPad running iOS 11 already, then you can automatically set it up. Okay, for now, let's go ahead and set up manually so I can show you some steps that you need to know. Next, we need to connect to iTunes, so I'm gonna use Wi-Fi for this. Okay, I set up the password. Now let's go to next. So now we need to set up the data and privacy, so hit continue. Alright, so now it asks you whether you want to set up the Fingerprint Touch Id right now. This allows you to unlock your iPad using your thumb. So you just place your thumb here and then it's going to unlock your iPad. Now please bear in mind that you're always going to have the password in case for some reasons you cannot unlock your iPad using your thumb. So let's go ahead and do it. So right now you need to place your thumb that way on the front. So let's actually place it on the middle, then a bit above, and then on the top, then here in the bottom, like that. Now and then let's put on that side as well, and that side as well, again that way, on the top, and that way as well. There you go. Now it asks you to adjust the grip, because there are multiple ways where you're gonna put the thumb here. You could put it like that, or you could put it like that. So your iPad must recognize your thumb no matter where the angle you're gonna place your thumb on the home button. So let's click on continue, and then let's try that. So I'm just gonna put it like that, maybe on the top like that, maybe on the bottom like that, maybe on the other side, maybe like that, here as well, and there you go. We'll continue. And then you always have to create a passcode if you have your thumb, because what if your thumb doesn't work for some reason? So let's go ahead and set a very simple one. And say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Use anyway. Of course, you're gonna use a stronger password, but this is for demonstration purposes. So in this case, we're gonna set it up as a new iPad. So here you have to set up your own Apple ID. So I'm gonna set up mine. Okay, Apple ID is done. Now, in case you already have an Apple ID, then you have to type the confirmation password from another Apple device. So make sure to take the device, turn it on, connect to the Wi-Fi, then immediately you're gonna get this confirmation password. And make sure to copy it to this iPad. Then on terms and conditions, make sure to click on agree. Now, due to security reasons, it asks me to put my password from one of my Apple devices. So please keep in mind that you may be asked to do that. Location services are used to get data from your location. Just gonna click on enable location services for now. Then I'm not gonna use iCloud keychain, which is used to store passwords on iCloud, just to keep things simple. And I'm gonna click on share with Apple, and also share with Apple developers as well. Then hit on continue. Continue. So this is a simple tutorial, and then let's hit on get started. And now you can finally use your iPad, so you can go ahead, download your favorite apps, and you're free to do whatever you can imagine. So the limit is your imagination. Now, before moving on the final decision whether you should buy this product or not, I would like to take some of your time and discuss all the difference between this model and its competitor, the new iPad Pro 10.5 inches and also the 12.9 inches. Now, first of all, you may still have this question in your mind, why the price is half of the 10.5 inch iPad Pro? And it's not only because of the size, it's of course because there are some features which the iPad Pro has, but this model unfortunately doesn't. The most noticeable feature, and you're probably going to notice that, is that it lacks the quad stereo speaker. So as you can see, it has only 2 speakers on the bottom, but nothing on the top. Then the microphone, the headphone jack, and the power button. At least Apple hasn't removed the headphone jack on the iPad yet, since it still has some space for it. Another thing to consider is that this iPad unfortunately lacks the 4GB of RAM on its body compared to its competitor, meaning that each competitor can handle more demanding work on it. You're gonna notice this difference, especially on the multitasking window. So if you try to put another app on the multitasking, then you can try, for example, email. Then you can take email, drag in the middle, and as you can see, the background has turned gray, meaning that you cannot use the background at the same time as using this app on the top of both of them. If you want to use the background, you have to touch it, and the app is going to go on the side, and you can carry on using them. If I want to use email again, I can slide like that, and I can use it. Now, this difference is quite minor, and I doubt it's going to cause any problems. Now, all of us want to have everything to be perfect on our handheld devices, but unfortunately, always there's going to be something that we are not going to be satisfied about, or is not going to be perfect. One example is the cameras. This iPad unfortunately lacks the 4K recording feature compared to its competitor. This iPad only has 8MP camera on the back with 1080p of video recording, and on the front it has 1.2MP with only 720p of video recording, compared to the iPad Pro, which has 4K on the back with 12MP camera and 7MP camera on the front with 1080p recording. So you can see there's a massive difference on there, but still, you can still enjoy taking great pictures from your iPad or even talking with your friends. Since this iPad is not on the iPad Pro series, unfortunately it lacks the smart connector for the Apple Smart Keyboard. As you can see on the side, there's nothing, and nothing on the other side as well, apart from the volume rockers. If you already have an Apple Smart Keyboard, then make sure to put it on the side, since this model is not going to welcome it this time. In addition, if you could compare this iPad model with the iPad Pro, then you could see that the colors on the iPad Pro are better and different. That's because this model lacks the laminated DCI-P3 white color gamut, 120Hz ProMotion, and of course the color matching true tone display. That means that the colors on this model is going to be a little bit different, but if you're a normal user, the user who uses it for daily use, you're not going to notice anything. But if you're a gamer or a designer or photographer, you would like to use your iPad for image processing or graphic design, then you are going to notice some differences compared to those two models. So in that case, you should focus on the iPad Pro. So as you saw, there are some features which are missing on this model, but still, if you want to use this iPad model only for daily use, and even something more than daily use, for example, take some pictures, take some videos, play some games sometime, watch YouTube, all this stuff, you can stick with this model, and due to its smaller size than its competitor, you can take it wherever you want. Another thing to notice is that there is only 32GB and 128GB model, so if you want to buy this model, then make sure to buy the 128GB instead of 32, because if you get the 32GB, then it's going to run out of space very quickly. Oh, and one thing I would like to mention is that if you have a case for the previous model, then it will perfectly fit for this model as well. For example, this case is made for the 2017 model, but I can perfectly take this iPad and fit it perfectly in here. So as you can see, since the size is the same, then it can definitely fit perfectly here without the need of buying a new case. So currently, which iPad model you have? Do you consider updating it? And if you update it, are you going to buy this model, or you're going to buy the iPad Pro, or you're going to wait for the next model? Let me down in the comments and let me know what you think of the current iPad that Apple has right now. As always, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed this video, share this video to your friends, and of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it in order to get notified on every video we upload. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'm going to see you to my next video.